Hi Scorpios, hopefully everybody's been having a fabulous August. I've been MIA for a little bit. I've been dealing with things. Those of you that have been watching me for a while know I believe in energy, and I also believe in having my energies correct in order to do this. So, I'm not gonna lie, Scorpios, I took on way too much with school, work, home, family. Doing this, it was just way too much, and I'm actually surprised I could keep it up as long as I could. Sometimes Sages are idiots, all right? But hopefully I'm trying to prioritize. I got some schooling done. I've also, those of you are aware, I hurt my shoulder. I ended up dislocating it. So I've been, instead of the time that I would use for this, I had to prioritize and go to chiropractor's appointments and naturopathic healers. It's really been a balancing act. I had to make a choice, and my health, what's best for me is best for everybody else. So getting myself back into a healthy state, pain-free state, was more important before I could come back and do this. So these readings are hopefully going to be a little bit shorter. I said that, but Sages ended up quite long. I meditated on the cards and cleansed them already. By cleansing them, that just means, uh, it's not spell work or anything like that, but it's, asking for the powers that be to protect everybody, including my own energies. I do a thing before I do this, because when I do these readings, I'm highly sensitive, and I can take on a lot of negative energy. I have gotten sick before, so sometimes it can be a lot for me. And that's why I don't do personal readings for people, just because I'm highly sensitive, and I really don't want to interfere with karma. I believe in free will, so everybody's got free will. When I feel I have the time, perhaps I'll do that, just as like a part-time thing, but I mean, honestly, I got a full-time job, school and stuff. It's just I can't foresee that happening as a full-time thing, and I prefer to stay unbiased, okay, or be the second I start taking money for this means that, like, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Scorpios, I feel like it's gonna taint my soul, so I don't want to get into those energies. So I got some different energies happening here. I'm trying to be more grounded, so I'm using like these nature cards, just because I feel like it grounds me more. You got marigold. It's a flower, okay? And it does have healing power. This card here is like marigold is a healing essence. All right, so like if you got skin rashes, it can help with that. Okay, if you're looking into natural healing, you have the Ten of Pentacles that fell out. I'm just gonna shuffle while I'm talking here. If you have gallbladder issues, it also helps with that. I mean, this is if the things they say, but it's actually happening, then okay, then you want to research it yourself, okay? Because again, I believe in free will, and you'll find what you need. Every person's going to be different. If you're having uterus problems, even circulation issues, that's really good for helping those things, okay? How you'll receive the treatment is different for all of those issues. It is a very okay, this is talking about you need to respect your healing energies. So this means like, okay, what I mean by that is like sometimes Scorpios, you guys can get like, you'll be in a good mood and suddenly you like start feeling really like grumpy or down. It's because you at some point of the day somebody was feeling really negative, and then you were trying to like cheer them up by talking about jokes and stuff like that with them. And ooh, you got a really spiritual reading, you guys. The Three of Wands came out. That's highly spiritual, that card. This is like you're spiritually protected, right? You got a like band of brothers happening here. All right, like this means like whatever you believe in, God, spirit, angels, the universe. Okay, they banded together, protect you. But with the marigold, it's like, as I was saying, if you're feeling negative suddenly, okay, like you've used your positive energy, and transmuted it. Okay, so you've taken negative energy out of somebody, and then you've given them your positive energy. Okay, so it's not like a mirror thing happening. It's like you're actually healing people without knowing that you're doing it. So you need this. I think one reading we talked about you being psychically attacked. Okay, and energy. This, my nose is itchy. You want to be aware of energy. So energy transfer is what I'm getting. All right, and okay, water is highly beneficial. I say this all the time. Okay, water has electrons in it, and electrons are activated through salt. So, like, either watch your salt intake, get near water, okay, or you might want to get in water a little more. I got too many cards. Oh, this keeps happening. You have the lovers. Bow, chicka, bow, wow, chicka, bow. It's a choice you have to make. Definitely a choice it's talking about. You have the Two of Wands here, right? You have a choice. Your choice has to deal with your foundation. Okay, so this it could be a family foundation, or it could be a financial foundation because you have the Ten of Pentacles here. So this is also talking about with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands is I'm getting there is a choice in the past that you made that affected your future, and somehow you've lost. There was a decision that was made that's affecting you, but you haven't transmuted it, is what I'm specifically getting, which is weird. And by transmuting it, it means you haven't learned to take a negative and turn it into a positive yet. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean by that is somebody that was, how can we say this? If you were a child and you suffered a lot, like abusive stuff in of this is a more serious thing, but you know, like this, I'm just giving an example to try to uh, get my point across. Sometimes they're not very good examples, but I suffer from foot and mouth syndrome. Honestly, I got a Sag Mercury, so I don't think about anything before it comes out of my mouth. It just comes out, all right? Like, but if you were a child that suffered from abuse, okay, how you would transmute that is like, sure, you know, when you grow up, okay, like you could become an abuser yourself, all right? Or you just dwell on all of that stuff that happens and you use it as an excuse of this is why I am the way I am, okay? Other people use that energy and transmute it. So that means they've taken a negative experience and they now became a counselor or a therapist in order to transmute it. So they took that one negative experience that happened to them personally, okay, in their life, and they've now transmuted it into a positive, which means that they're now able to heal other people. Everything happens for a reason in your life, okay, and at the timing that it's supposed to happen, okay. Like, there are some things that happen to us that you need to learn lessons, okay? And some things happen when you're young and you know, you're like, why did this happen to me? Maybe you weren't in the future, like, you know, the powers that be or whatever you believe in, okay, everybody's different and I don't discriminate, okay, uh, saw that you were not going to be able to maintain it or you wouldn't be able to use it wisely, like like your soul would have been tainted, so there was lessons that you needed to learn in order to maintain a proper foundation in the future. But what I'm getting is there's an experience or something, it's just coming through as something that you haven't learned to transmute or alchemize yet, all right, and this, I can't even speak, this is coming down to healing, okay, and you have to do it on your own. The universe believes in free will, all right, there's free will at play here, so you can only be guided so much. The universe can only give you so much. You have to make the decision to surface or suffer, okay, surface or sink, one or the other. You can use your past experiences to either block you, or you can use them to help you progress and move forward. So what you need to know is that for some of you Scorpios, you have support. You have, like, if you think you're alone, it's not true. You have a support system. You have people from the same soul tribe, even. Okay, so past life connections, because you have the Six of Cups here. Okay, so these are people that are meant to come into your life to guide you along your path or to give you information. Okay, you do have people that have good intentions towards you. You also have gifts being exchanged. And by gifts, this means you could be getting small little things. Okay, so this can mean like somebody um, comes to work and they have like a big lunch, and suddenly they give you like, oh, you want to sit down and eat lunch with me because they have lunch, extra spare food to give, and they'll give it to you. This doesn't mean like getting a new car or anything like that, but it's being gifts being exchanged. Okay, so what you need to know is that you do have a connection with people around you that are meant to be in your life to help you and help you heal and progress forward, even to protect your healing process. Okay. But you like if you think you're alone and you can't achieve something, okay, well there's somebody that's here. Okay, you could have like a family member of like in the heavens, the sky, the universe, okay? You have somebody that's here to protect you. But in the physical realm, you also have people that have been brought into your life to help you progress forward and to create some sort of stability. This can mean like you work at a place, all right, and like you have some sort of creative project that you want to do, but you don't realize that there's people around you that actually can help you progress forward. They've come into your life to help you progress forward. So what do I mean by this? Okay, so this is like where I work personally, okay? Because there's a lot of immigrants that come to this country for better lives. But when they come to this country, they actually give up their professions that they, work their butts off for, and they have to start from scratch when they come here. But back home, they are like, so say if you were like somebody interested in like science, okay? Like I work with a person who is actually a physicist, okay, in their home country, China, went to one of the top university in China, and gained their knowledge from that university. Okay, they're an actual physicist. They work with me, and they're just a baker. All right, they're actually a production worker where I work. Okay, you wouldn't assume that if you looked at him that he was a physicist. Quite intelligent. All right, but if you were somebody that was writing about science, okay, you would be able to get that information from that person. Okay, because they're a physicist, they know things. All right, so this means like I'm just giving that as an example. All right, because you have people around you that whatever you're trying to create can actually help you create it. All right, and you're not even aware of it, but they've been sent to you to help you. This is highly creative too. This is like when this card comes up. Okay, there's a few things that happen. One, you're going to be getting a talking to. All right. What do I mean by talking to? This is like when you ever see those memes where like there's an angel that has their head down and they're just like shaking their head like my God, like you're not getting it. Okay, one of those moments can happen. This is also a moment where like something can be shown to you, as in the sense of like your behavior could be mirrored back to you. But this is also a card of where like they'll give you a talking to. All right, like so like something can go awry, and you may see it as a negative, but actually it's a positive. It's powers that be trying to show you, okay, you did this to somebody else, now it's going to be done to you. How does it feel? All right, and you got to learn from it. Okay, this is also a card of like honestly when you're given signs and symbols and synchronicities happen. Okay, you see things for what they are. You're going to be spiritually guided and protected. You have healing energy though. You need to be aware of like the power within yourself. Okay, so what you need to know is that you have protection around you. You got past life connections. This doesn't mean romantic. Everybody hears ooh past life, it's romantic. It doesn't mean that. All right, this means that it could mean that. Like what do I know? But I don't deal with the whole. I do my best not to deal with love on here because it's a predator prey scenario. All right, like and you guys are not victims. All right, the object of me doing this is to help you heal, progress forward. Okay, you do not want people coming back to you continuously, because if that's the case, then you're not doing your job correctly. Okay, like the object is to heal, all right, and help you gain strength. Okay, this is like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You got to burn in order to rise, though, if you're going to be that phoenix. All right, and once you're fire, nobody else is going to burn you. All right, you're going to be doing the burning. So this can be talking about you've now progressed to that phoenix. So be careful about who you're burning. All right. If you take advantage of people, then you will be taken advantage of. Okay. So you just want to be aware of karma here. What you give, you're going to receive. It's like, I don't want to say that as a negative thing here, but like I gotta do both sides of a story. Like what you need to show is you gotta let your guard down. Right? You can't be afraid to take risks, take actions. The Three Wands is a very action-oriented card. It's also a card of, like, okay, being wands, it's highly creative. You got a lot of creativity here. You got other people that can help you. But you have to make the decision yourself. You have free will here, Scorpio. Nobody's going to interfere with that. You may think that, okay, well, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that because of this, because this happened. That's not true. Okay, you have free will. If you accept that, okay, your thoughts are a lot more powerful than you think. All right? Just be aware of people putting their negative crap on you, and you, like, energy vampires, you know, like, don't let people drain you. You have celebrations here, though. You have the Three of Cups. Okay, this can mean for some of you guys, or women, okay, you're involved with multiple people. Again, I went over this. Whatever you put out is going to come back to you, so be aware of that, all right? If you're wondering why something didn't go right, well, then it could be because you were, like, if you're a man, you were involved with multiple people, so then Spirit came in. Like I said, this is when Spirit comes in and, you know, gives you a talking to, or lets you know why. Sounds weird, but it is. Some of you could have choice over multiple women or multiple men. And if you're confused about it, well, then don't. None of those people are the right option. But also with this card, when it comes up, it's like celebration energy. Okay, you see how they all have, is it a heart? No, it's a star. They all have a star on them. Okay, which binds them. They're binded together. Okay, so there's like a contract here, again, of people, certain people coming into your life, or certain things had to happen with specific people, whether negative or positive, in order to get you, like, on a path that you need to be on, to learn the lessons that you need to learn, create your stability, because there's something you're supposed to manifest. And with the star here, Jupiter has gone direct, so hey, this is a good time for Sagittarius and Scorpios right now. I'm bopping because I'm hearing music, but this is like specific people are going to be brought into your life to guide you and help progress forward. These people are all, they could be all strangers, but they will meet up at certain points because they're binded together. Like, it's, the choice was made by the universe, not by you, but by the universe. What you need to grow is making your decisions. So if you're dating multiple women, this is talking about you need to make your decision. Pick one. Or the decision will be made for you. Okay? I don't want to sound like your mother, because that's something my mom will say, but is what I'm getting. Others of you need to make a choice about your future. Which direction, which path do you want to go down? You want to stay where you are? Do you want to progress forward? Some of you want to be a star. Okay, well, you gotta make that happen. It's not gonna lie here. It's gonna be hard work and sacrifice. And if you keep looking at the past thinking that things are gonna go the same way as they did in the past, that's not true. It will if you hold on to things and you haven't grown and learned. If you are trying to do things by yourself, this is saying, well, you have to make the choice to get help. There are people, and you will be given the signs and the symbols of who these people are to help you out. I'm just trying to get one more card, and it doesn't seem to want to come out. Stand in your power, though, Scorpio. Don't let people push you around. Okay, but this is also saying that you got to do it in a loving way. So don't be all like, you know, like, rawr! Because it's fire. Okay, you can allow people to not push you over, push you around in a calm, cool, collective, loving manner. Okay, if somebody's talking down to you and negative, you can just turn to them and say, okay, I respect that. That's your opinion. All right? Like, but I have my own viewpoints and my own opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm going to allow you to project yours onto me. Right? Because you have some sort of projection here happening. Okay, one more card. Oh, we got two more. Oh, three more. Oh, you got the Lovers again. You got the Eight of Cups. It's letting things go. This is talking about letting the past go. It's definitely talking about alchemizing, right? Transmuting, all right? You're going to have to learn how to do it. Can't be done for you. You got to make the decision and the choice, okay? And you really got to, with the Hermit here, you really got to reflect on things. Go inwards, All right, you may need downtime away from people. With the Lovers here, this is saying if you are in a relationship, okay, the issue that you guys have is one's too grounded and the other one's just like too much out there. Okay, so that could be a lot of different signs. Okay, but it's basically saying that you need to balance the scales out here and come in line. Like, okay, so some of you could be like, oh my God, I have so much to do, and then looking at what can I get done now, and it's just like you're all scattered and you don't know what to do. Okay, you just take things step by step, focus on 24 hours, one thing you can do to proceed and move forward. And with the Hermit here, this is a shaman, okay, and shamans use music for path guiding. And you guys had the Magnetic Zeros. That's a really good video. What was it? Last month you had the Magnetic Zeros. Man on Fire. It's a really good music video. But you do have a shaman here. So a healer. It's a healer. And you, in the beginning with the Marigold, you have healing energies. Those of you that can plant flowers, you might want to plant those flowers around you. All right. And then you have crows here. So you have messengers. So again, this is talking about a family tribe of some sort. And this is a weird reading, but it's what I got, you guys. Okay, just know that decisions, any life-changing decision, whether that's you want to change your weight, you want to progress with music, you want to get healthier, you want to get out of depression, this is talking about making the effort and taking the steps to make that happen. You have free will. You want to choose to suffer, you're going to suffer. That is a personal choice. You want to choose to progress and move forward, well then that's going to happen. Some of you need to let go of somebody from the past that has hurt you and progress forward. Others of you need to be aware of your actions have consequences, okay? And other people's actions will have consequences too, all right? And don't be afraid to stand your ground and put boundaries up, all right? So that means if you got negative people coming towards you, it's okay to walk away, Scorpio, all right? You don't have to heal everybody. What's best for you is best for everybody else, okay? You have a path that you need to follow, but it's all free will, okay? Hopefully this guy, apparently I can't speak. Hopefully this helped you out, guys. Namaste, and I will talk to you next month. Ciao for now.